Here we are, stop 6, Tackle Warehouse Pro Circuit, Fantasy Fishing, MLF. We're going to Champlain. This is pretty exciting. This is the final regular season event and the title championship left. So I think that for those playing the year-end game, only have 2 events left if you're doing well and 2 events left if you need to catch up. And gives you 2 chances to win some big prizes. Let's talk about those prizes. First off, MLF recently launched this deal where the last remaining 5 events, which now there are only 4, if you can somehow manage to get all top 10 final anglers correct and in your roster, they're going to give you a truck and a boat. So if that's not worth playing a free fantasy fishing game with, I don't know what is. Not to mention that, you can still win the rod and reel combos for each event, plus year-end winners in the Beat HellaBass groups, which if you haven't joined yet, links in the description below on how to join those groups for each one of the MLF very complicated 3 different fantasy fishing games. But we got Super K Jigs gift cards for all of those winners. So if you haven't played yet and you want to, go to MLF, click this Play Now button, go into the game. Today we're talking about the Pro Circuit. We're going to build our team. But before we build our team, we're going to look at the overall leaders. Mired at about 500th place and just under 300 pounds behind. My chances of catching Scotty P are pretty grim. But maybe I can help you catch Scotty P. Looking at the Beat HellaBass leagues, sitting in 43rd. Also, there's Scotty P. The best of the best play Beat HellaBass. So let's see if Scotty P can hold on. He's looking really solid with a 90-pound lead with 2 events left to get him a Super K gift card. If you don't think you're going to check down Scotty P, or you just not really sure if you're into fantasy fishing, or you feel like you suck at fantasy fishing, whatever the case may be, but you absolutely need some made in the USA, made in Wisconsin, hand-tied, hand-poured custom jigs and swim jigs, then there'll be a link down in the description below and a code right there on your screen for a discount code that you can hook yourself up and get some great products, super good customer service, and pretty fast shipping. Before we get into the picks, let's talk about Lake Champlain. They are going to flat bust them at Lake Champlain. We are now talking late July, so this tournament will kick off on July 29th, so you got a few days to get your roster in here. But we're late enough in the year. Spawn should pretty much be done. There could be a few random late smallmouth, but this is definitely not going to be a flogging tournament. We're not going to watch a bunch of people with traffic cones attached to their face looking at smallies. This should be much more wide open. It'll be a really good battle, as always, on whether the greenfish, largemouth, or the brown smallmouth, or somebody that can put a mixed bag together is going to win this event. And what is the top 10 going to be made up of? And I think in the end, you're going to want a little bit of diversity in your roster to balance it out. I think if you go all in on green or brown, you could get burned. So Group A, I like Michael Neal, Jacopo Galelli, Spencer Sheffield, Gray Buck, Matt Steffen. All pretty solid up north, all pretty solid at brown and green fish, pretty guys that are solid, comfortable fishing shallow, also using their electronics. I think all these anglers are well equipped to chase brown or green or whatever the hot bite is and are very comfortable fishing up northeast, natural lakes, that environment. So that, to me, is really solid. I think Matt Steffen at the below 40 is a steal of a pick. I expect him to have a really good bounce-back event here and try to make a charge at the title championship. Group B, I like Justin Lucas, John Cox, Matt Becker, Ron Nelson, and former Champlain MLF/FLW winner, Casey Scanlon. So getting that Casey Scanlon pick at 42nd and being a former winner as a guy that ran to tie and busted him on largemouth, I like that. Matt Becker, Ron Nelson, all very comfortable up north. Justin Lucas has plenty of experience on Champlain. And John Cox, he's going to catch him just about anywhere he goes on that silly little general. Tiebreaker, final day. What will the winners catch? Remember, the final day, day 4, weight 0, 10 anglers shoot out for a 1 day, bring home that 100,000. I'm thinking 21 pounds, 2 ounces. Somebody's going to catch a big bag and have like a big kicker, small largemouth to anchor that bag and get them up into the low 20s. So I think that's the kind of weight it's going to take to close this out. If you keep hearing me talk about all these Super K swim jigs but not sure what they're really about and you want to learn more, make sure you watch the live stream right here.